But hiding doesn't cure me of the pain you see. Only you can do that if it's not too much to ask. Take my paper heart and use it as you please. I tried on my own, built a wall around my throne without knowing it. Harder to break a habit when you don't know you have it. All I need now is your hand. 'Cause I could never give you nothing till you lift me up, me up. And I can never tell you nothing till you fill me up, fill me up. Hey, hey. They say that you become what you believe. All I need is just a word and I'll be free. Free to be loving you. I might do something to fill up this nothing and let you inside. Tried on my own, built a wall around my throne without knowing it, without knowing it. Harder to break a habit when you don't know you have it. All I need now is your hand. 'Cause I could never give you nothing till you lift me up, me up. And I can never tell you nothing till you fill me up, fill me up. Hey, hey.
Click. Hello. Hello and welcome. Can I ask you, my team, do you have audio in both ears? Or only in the one? Just one. So strange. I tell you, every time I turn this damn computer off, something changes. Something changes. Hello, Zomb. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, and thank you for the cheers. Yes, I am very stoked. Yeah, I'm gonna try cutting this out and then cutting it back in. I apologize for the issue here. I'm gonna mute this one split second. Same deal. Weird. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it too much, I guess. Very strange though. Why would that be? Why would that be? Well, hopefully everybody only needs your right ear feels lonely. Oh no. Oh no. Um, it's whatever. It's whatever Wednesdays. It's dark because the lights are off, Jeffrey. The the vibes are here. Appreciate you being here. It's whatever Wednesday. We don't give a shit. You know, it's just whatever. We're having some tea. What's the tea, everybody? What are we sipping upon? I got some lemon ginger tea, which is quite nice. Quite candidly. Really don't know why that wouldn't be both. Very strange. Some chamomile tea. Lemon ginger tea is nice. I like ginger. I like lemon. Put them together. What have you got? You recognize the Mass Effect mug. Yes. And on the other side it says, I should go. I have an entire universe to save. I should go. Yelena Beloved, thank you so much for being here for 10 months in a row. And Bam Ji Yon, welcome back for 3 months. Music Cowler, welcome back for 6 months. I can't believe it. Thank you for being here. What's up? Looks like we have a lot of new chatters here. Hello, come on in, come on in. Perhaps you are watching on YouTube. We do have our YouTube stream up right now. I have decided to disable chat on YouTube because it's simply one too many places to look. So if you'd like to be here, hang on out. Twitch.tv/DeckArGames is the spot. Appreciate you being here. Abby Huddle, thank you very much for the cheers. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations to your sister. And False Security, welcome back for 20 months. 20 months. Ooh. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you. And Scarlet Stark, thank you so much for the cheers. I appreciate you so much. Come to the Twitch side of the Force. Oh, speaking of the Twitch side of the Force, do y'all want me to wield a lightsaber all of a sudden because it's so dark? Does anybody else get the feeling that we should wield lightsabers? Yeah, I think so. I'm noticing that there's a bit of a glare from the teleprompter. All right, let me just grab a lightsaber right quick. But it looks like this is. I'm gonna try something. Like, give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute the stream for just 1 second. Check, check. Check, check. Same thing, right? All right, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it alone. It's too dark, it's too chill. I just don't care enough. It's whatever. Um, check, 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 check. Oh, here we go. How about this? Check, 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 check. What's that do? Anybody know what that knob does? No. Still the same. We could do that thing where I just push a whole bunch of buttons and we see what happens. Oh, is anyone alive out there? Is anyone alive out there? What movie is this from, everybody? Help me out here. Is anyone alive out there? Titanic. Good work. We are alive is your response. I say, is anybody alive out there? And then you say, we are alive. We are alive. All right, I'm getting a lightsaber. Hang tight. All right. So because it's dim, it just feels dramatically appropriate to get a lightsaber out, to wield it. Checking settings. Oh, yo, hype on the hype train. Ooh, ooh. Yo, thank you so much. Blood Flowers, appreciate those 5 gifted subs. Yo. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Now that you hear in both ears. Okay, so that means that it's a microphone adjustment thing. I'll tinker with it, but not live. It's not worth doing it live. Blood Flowers. It sounds like I need to actually disassemble and reassemble this lightsaber. That sound means the Kyber crystal is not seated. Level 3 on the hype train, Isabella Skywalker. Yo. This is my lightsaber from Disneyland. And it's the knowledge and defense lightsaber. And I think it might be dramatically appropriate to use this lightsaber while I show you a new camera. We have a new camera angle. What do y'all think? You can only see it on the horizontal screen. See, it'll light up. It'll clash. See how it sparks red? Anyhow, you like it? Do you like it? It's a pretty sick setup. I'm not gonna lie. Am I going to Fan X? Is Fan X the one that's in Utah? I am not. I have a newborn baby, or not even a newborn anymore. I have a 4-month-old child. Almost a 5-month-old child. And, well, Amelia is with the baby. So if you ever don't see Amelia on the stream, or you ever don't see me on the stream, that's what's up. Yeah, I was born in Salt Lake City, Utah. In fact, shout out to all my Utahns. Oh, you made a lightsaber at Savi's. Oh, very cool. Yeah, so this is really cool. At Savi's, you get to assemble your own lightsaber. I also made one for Amelia when I went back to Disney for the Star Wars Outlaws event. But I'll let her show off her own lightsaber. Although technically, you should build your own lightsaber. So I think probably that'll be like the family lightsaber. But do you hear that sound? That means the Kyber crystal needs to be straightened out. Should we open it? Do we dare? Mortis Corpus, thank you so much for being here for 2 months. And Gary Denal, thank you so much for being here. We got Abby Huddle cheering. Hype for Grace. Hype from Grace. And Isabella Skywalker, thank you so much for the cheers. Hugs from Ottawa. Where's everybody else tuning in from? Where are you in the wide world, my friends? Where are you tuning in from? I see you have constructed a new lightsaber. We have Massachusetts, we have Florida, we have Australia, we have Korea, we have Nevada, we have Canada, we have Texas and the thumb of Michigan, we've got Brazil and Croatia and Australia and Saudi Arabia and Connecticut and Canada, Costa Rica, what's going on? Iraq, hello, California, what's good? Oklahoma, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, oh my, Kansas. We're not in Kansas anymore. Bet you've heard that a few times. What's up? Bosnia, hello. Thank you for joining us. We have Asia, Indonesia specifically. Hello. Arkansas, hello. France and England. And to Ireland, Beautiful. Tokyo, Australia, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I really appreciate you all being here and hanging out with me. This is, well, quite candidly, whatever Wednesday stream, which means we do whatever. Sometimes we play games. Sometimes we just hang out and relax. Sometimes, simply says, I'm not going to FanX. Please stop typing in all caps or my mods will ban you. It's so easy for them. I simply cannot. Also, you should know that guests are invited. So if you would like us to attend an event, the best thing you can do is contact the convention and recommend us as guests. That's the way that happens. But as I mentioned, I have a child who is 5 months old and needs me to be a dad. So your priorities and my priorities are not going to sync up when it comes to FanX for 2024. You know, that's how it is. Yeah, Caps is like screaming in a small room. I'm going to push a bunch of buttons and see what happens. Here, let me double check. Speak my truth. I speak my truth. You're in my house. This is, well, I mean, technically it's a rented studio space, but it's my rented studio space. Frankie Lynn, thank you for 9 months of support. Hello, and Sherbert Penguin, welcome back for 44 months. I do appreciate you being here. How am I feeling tonight? Asked Teeny Skies. I am feeling pretty good. I got a relative amount of sleep last night, which is good. It's, you know, everything is relative. But ultimately, at the end of the day, sleep is paramount. I really think that sleep is so important because I am not myself without sleep, basically. Hunter EXE, thank you so much for being here. 707, I appreciate that gift sub to Lori. Thank you. If you need sleep, take it, or at least, like, you know, close your eyes or something. Rest your face. I could brighten this up a little bit. Is that better? It's a little better. Again, don't really care that much. Let me check on this. Y'all want to watch a how to fix it video with me? Or do we just not care? Can we just have mono audio? It's very strange how for those of you who are Wayward Wanderer, what's good? Look, I'm gonna push each of these buttons on the front of this thing one time. What does this do? Check, check, check. Does that sound any better or worse? Check, check, check. Check, check, check. You say better or worse? Does anything happen? No change. It's basically the same. All right. How about this? What's this do? Check, check, check. Better or worse? Better or worse? Has anything happened? Same, no change. This button says safe. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Better or worse? Still the same. Yeah, it's like being at the eye doctor. Okay, how about this one? I'm going to push select. See what this does. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Auto. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Hey, that's way quieter, though. We don't want that. Check, 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 check. Quieter and worse. Yeah, that's really weird. Let's look at filters. I do want to fix this. Slowly, whatever Wednesday is turning into tech stream. The ones that we were doing, we have been building a little bit of a game in Roblox. I don't know if it's really a game. It's just sort of like, it's not a wire issue because it's just one XLR cable. Which wouldn't get, if it was the cable, we would just get crackly audio or no audio. It wouldn't, I don't think, drop down. Cara Katz, thank you so much for 15 months. I hope your family's doing well. Thank you. We're doing pretty well. It's getting better. We're at the phase where the goal, the hope, the dream, the wish is to sleep through the night. I have not slept through the night. Maybe, well, once and a half in 5 months. But I don't feel nearly as insane as I did before. Wayward Wanderer. Yes, I'm aware of the audio issue. Thank you. I'm going to have to say that on stream. Would you mind, team, when people come into the chat later and they say, there's only audio on one side, you can just type, we're aware of the audio issue. Bloodflowers, thank you so much for that 5 gifted subs. And Corfin Clan Woo, thank you for the Prime sub. If y'all have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free subscription with exclamation point free in the chat. If you want. This is part of my face. You like my glasses? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi. Good to see you. So I saw the question at the very start of the stream. What's up, Sammy Gull? Welcome back for 4 months. Hi, friend. And lovely Lindsay is cheering, and August G with a gift sub to the right ear. And Caduceus 949 is back for 20 months. Hello. Thanks for being here. Lexi Star, thank you. Teeny Skies, thank you for 13 months. Giving all my love to the Deckharts and the Connor Army on this lovely Wednesday. Hope everyone is having a great time zone. We're doing all right. Hello, ex-developer. Thank you for being here. What do you develop? Are you developing some game? And Miss Sharp 6, hello. Welcome to our community. August G, welcome back for 17 months. Abby Huddle, welcome back. Hi Grace, good to see you. And Jax3379, welcome back for 75 months. Everybody, respect your elders. When you see Jax around here, you say, respect. Thank you for being here. Awesome Game 282 asks if I read TikTok chat. Yeah, I do. But sometimes it's not worth reading. So if you want me to read it, type something worth reading. Yes. Hello. What counts? Is this real? This is real. The Zookeeper, welcome back for 21 months. Oh, Shock Pikachu face. And River Breakheart started the stream off with Butterfly Androids gifted sub. Thank you. So I'm not sure where it was. Who asked the question? Somebody asked right from the start of the stream, had I seen the trailer for the new Ghost game? So Ghost of Tsushima was easily one of my top 5 games of all time. Join my team. What is that? Easily one of my top 5 games of all time. And I saw the trailer. Is it Yoti? How do I pronounce this in Japanese? Can someone help me? I'll tell you what. I love Jin Sakai. Yote. Great. Thank you for helping me with that. I love Jin Sakai. I love Daisuke Tsuji as Jin Sakai. If I couldn't have Jin Sakai back, the only way that Ghost of Tsushima could get better is if they said, what if we had Ghost with Erika Ishii? Erika Ishii is a gem of a human being, the best of us in many cases. One of the most wonderful humans that I've had the privilege of working with. Erika is also in our upcoming game, Evolutus Duality, which the longer it takes for this game to come out, the more stacked the cast becomes. But Daisuke Tsuji, who plays Jin Sakai, is in Evolutus Duality, as well as Erika Ishii. I think it might just be exclamation point Evolutus, Amidala. And the simple truth is, it's a beautiful world and a beautiful game, and Sucker Punch did a great job with the first game. So I'm very, very excited to see what happens coming on up. Any updates on Grand Prismatic? Amelia and I had a nice meeting today, a Zoom meeting today about Grand Prismatic with a collaborator from a past project. I won't say anything more about it until then, but we do have a very special guest that's going to be joining for our Detroit Become Human playthrough when we are playing chronological order. So August 15th is when Detroit Become Human starts narratively with the hostage negotiation scene. And we did that. We played that on August 15th. And then the goal is to continue playing each of the scenes on the days that game, that the scene takes place in the game narratively. So November 5th is the next part of the playthrough, which makes me realize that from August and all of September and all of October into November, these androids are going deviant. They're killing their bosses, I guess is a nice way to put it. They're running away. And the Detroit Police Department is just getting these reports coming in of like, oh, an android strangled a person and ran away. Oh, an android jumped off a roof. Oh, an android did this. And well, the DPD, like they're like trying to connect the dots, I guess, but it's not a formal investigation until like 2.5, 3 months later, which is wild to me to think about how much. Like we played this game so many times in 7 years. And anyway, we have a special guest that's going to join us. I'll tease it that it's going to be on November 8th, I think is the Friday. But it's someone who has never been on a Detroit Become Human stream before. It's not Clancy Brown. I wish it was Clancy Brown. Don't get hyped up. It's not Clancy. Clancy's busy, I bet. But, and it's not Sumo because Sumo exists only in, wait, Mr. Kami, that'll be your birthday? No way. No way. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. I'll keep you posted. I want to formally confirm it with them and make sure that it happens. But yeah, it'll be kind of a never before done moment with someone who was very important to the creation of Detroit Become Human, without whom there would be no Detroit Become Human. I am pretty convinced. So, you know, long story short, oh my goodness, a galaxy. Delilah. Hey there, Delilah, what you doing? Hey there, Delilah, wouldn't you? I don't even know it. You know, I've never met Valerie Curry in my entire life. I've never talked to Valerie Curry in my entire life. It's also not Valerie Curry. And I met Jesse Williams at Comic-Con San Diego one time for about a 1 hour panel and a photo, and then he had to get back to Grace Hospital, I guess, or something. He was off on his way. Yeah, but isn't that wild that we have scenes in the game together and that we've never ever like met, really? He didn't say that it's not Neil, but I did say it's someone who's never been on a stream before with us about Detroit Become Human. So you might be able to deduce that, you know. Malice 403. I'm not going to say anything about it until I can get it officially on the schedule. But it will be very cool. Malice 403, welcome back for 10 months. And Amy is chill, welcome back for 34 months. And Kiara, thank you for being here for 11 months. And Jax 3379, thank you for the gifted sub to Sasha. Can we get some love for these mods? Moderators, thank you. Lieutenants, thank you. It's Lance Hendrickson. Oh my God. No. That would also be complicated to pull off. I've never met Lance either. I never met Lance. I really want you all to have audio in both ears. It's got to be with this thing. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Output. Hey, team, can you still hear me if I do this? Yes. I know, but I'm a detail-oriented person. So, you know, I'm going to keep tinkering with it. Marco Polo. Ah, I'm gonna unplug. I'm gonna try unplugging it and plugging it back in. But I'm gonna mute the mic for a sec while I do that, so I don't ruin your earbuds. Check. Nah, still the same, huh? The wildest thing. Let's do it. All right. So what are we doing today, team? What are we doing? What are we getting into? What are we gonna do with her? Kent Connor, welcome back for 20 months. A little a cornucopia. Do you all want to build our stupidest game of the it? Should we do it? How can you have scenes in a game with someone that you've never met or see them in front of you? I'm so confused. So when we recorded for Detroit Become Human, we're doing everything in performance capture, so we exist only as markers, little dots. You want to see them? I have some. I found them when I was cleaning. You want to see Do you want to see some facial capture markers? All right. So this is my little bundle of Detroit Become Human-ish stuff. This is a what's the word I'm looking for? An LED. It probably needs a new battery. Let's find out. Yeah, but I could easily get a new battery. Anybody want to guess what kind of battery it takes? It's a DC 3-volt battery. Energizer. I don't have any other ones around. But this is what I wore on the first playthrough of Detroit. It sticks to the head like this. It goes over your ear. It's like a watch battery, yeah. It's like a button. And then this goes back in the back of the jacket. And then it's got a little bit of, it's like a flesh-colored, like a Band-Aid kind of thing to cover that bit. I think I have 2 of them because Amelia had one. And actually, when we did the Detroit Become Human premiere event, it was called Detroit 2038. It was in Detroit, Michigan. And they had these for the cast. And the actors were wearing them. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to say I was stealing them, but I was sort of being like, oh yeah. Those you can just give those back to me, like as if I worked for the event. And so I took a bunch of them. I got I think I had 6 at one time. Yeah, so none of these work. All the batteries are dead. I mean, these are years old, right? These are 6 or 7 years old. But yeah, this would be fun. Actually, now that I'm pulling this out, maybe I will get a battery situated for the playthrough. So then also in here, and this is, I don't know why they're on a piece of sandpaper, because it was what was backstage, but these are the facial capture dots. So we wear these. The way it works is they took a 3D scan of our face, so they had done it all in, pretty much a camera for every potential angle, and then they 3D printed my face as it looks like a death mask. Honestly, it's just my completely neutral face, which is in a box at Quantic Dream somewhere. That is something I should have stole. And don't tell them, but if I ever end up in that building again, I'm leaving with that box of my own face in it. Because I feel like there's a moral obligation if you have a scan of someone's face to let the whoever's face it is, So chat can turn on on mono audio, and then that'll be an easy fix. That's a good tip. How do they do that? Just on their individual or through Twitch? So anyway, they take this death mask looking thing and they put it over your face like this, and it has 86 points on there, and there are little holes in the mask. And then they take an eyeliner pen or something like it, like a it does, I think it's eyeliner. I think it's just waterproof eyeliner. And they do a little dot inside each of the mask. You're holding it very still. Dot, 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 like a stencil. And then when they took the plaster 3D printed mask, whatever it was, probably 3D printed plastic. And then on each of those dots, they would affix one of these. And these are reflectors. They are, here, I need to have my glasses, but let's say there was one. They put some that are closer to your eyes that I don't want to do right now. They put them on pretty much like all of the parts of your face that move. And then these infrared reflectors are picked up by cameras that are all around the volume. And they reflect only the infrared light. And then the movement of these markers, this is not where they go, but you get the idea. So these markers get assigned a digital point to the model, which is also a 3D scan. And then they are able to puppeteer it, basically. So as you don't feel them at all. No. The only ones you feel are the ones that are on the top of your eyelid. There was ones, like on here, like this. Those ones would come off a lot, and the ones around the mouth would come off a lot. But then you have those little black dots. So if they ever can see the black dot instead of the infrared marker, and then check this out. I'm going to take a picture of myself with the flash on. This is pretty wild. All right. So you all can see. Let's take a picture. That didn't do a flash. Maybe I'm gonna kill this light here and see. I'm gonna kill the monitor for a second. All right. Don't know if it's focused. Why is it not flashing? Also, why is my screen so fucked up? Okay, here, let's try this again. Isn't the flash on? I mean, I literally never want a flash on in the photos. It's in the upper right-hand corner. That's a flash is on. Tap the yellow thing to disable it. Tap the yellow arrow. It is an iPhone. There's 3 modes. What does that one do? Oh, I don't even want this. I don't even want these photos. These are stupid photos. This is just me looking confused. Swipe up. Here, let's see. Ah. Flash on, not auto on. Nice. Good call. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can see the markers. So you won't really be able to see, but you see how the markers turn to these white dots. So if I go here, I'm going to get myself away from the screen more so that it's darker. Let's go like this. So they show up as like almost purely white dots. I don't know if you can see it at all. You can hear it with the glare goes. So if you're wearing these all over your body, like the larger markers, then I'm further away. Maybe if I go further away from, so it doesn't light me up as much. Hold on, I'm gonna kill another monitor because there is light in this room. There we go. Yeah, that's a better picture. Okay, here I'm gonna yeah, the prompter. You can see the prompter here. I'll show you the setup. For those of you who are just joining, if you want to see in more detail, I know there's some people who are watching on vertical right now. I don't have it set up exactly for you. Apologies. About not having it all set up. Let's see. Here, I can drop it in for you. I'm gonna drag and drop. One sec, team. This is go red cam. Go blue cam. There it is. Here's my setup. This is where I am. Raiders, what's going on, Miss Courtney Olivia? Thank you for the raid. Come on in, come on in, come on in. You are welcome. You are welcome here. I'm going to show our friends on Vertical on TikTok what's going on. Vertical sources and vertical scenes. You all want an input. You may get double audio for a second, just a second. And we're going to call this thing, this is an NDI source that's called Blue Cam. There you go. Now it's upside down. Check. All right, you're not getting audio from that, so that's good. Transform. There we go. There's the setup. For those of you who are curious, it looks like a bunch of monitors. Yeah. It looks unusual and you like it? Good. Here, I can drag it. I'll drop this picture in to try to show you what I'm talking about. But basically, from the point of view of the... let's just email it to myself, I guess. It's an interesting angle. I'm glad you like it. I want to do another one overhead. We have a plan to put another one up here. I tested it out earlier today, but I want to run a cable to it because right now that one's just running off the battery and it's not going to last that long. Okay, here we go. Let me get you this email here. My tea! I forgot about my tea. Just barely got there, team. That lukewarm tea vibe. You want to start streaming yourself? Can I ask how many of you are streamers? Hit me with an X in the chat if you like to stream. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, look at this. Totally not a streamer. All right, here's another poll in the chat. How many of you have more than one email address? If you have more than one email address, hit me with an X in the chat. I have way too many email addresses. So I send myself stuff and then I go looking for it for forever. I dropped my phone a couple too many times and it's smashed, and now you can see it's slowly spreading. Okay, I'm not alone. 5 for different jobs. A school account, yeah, that counts. That counts as an extra one. You have like 20. What did you do? Try to win a contest? That's what I did. That's what I did. Oh, you mean I can only vote once per account? All right. Come on, Brian. Focus. Focus your tiny brain, man. What are we doing, dude? All right. Let's try that again. From me to me with love. I've titled it He 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 He. So that way you know it's good. Sorrel Spiral, what's good? Ha 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 he he. Here we go, download. Alright, just to show you what these reflectors are about on my face. An image. Call it keyboard smash just to make it confusing for me later in the future when I go, what is that keyboard smash? Ooh, that's zoomed in. What an unforgiving zoom. Damn, nobody needs to see themselves that enhanced. Merciful. Merciful Lord. All right. If only there was a way to make it just no automatically. There we go. So you can see what happens. The flash, you know, the flash turns the dots into like a glow. So when you're wearing a suit, here I'm gonna drop it over there for you in the vertical world. Why can't I? It would be so cool if I could copy and paste from screen to screen. Vertical, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. I don't care enough. It does look like there's little punch outs. But anyway, so all of this to say, to answer the question, how could you record something with someone that wasn't actually there? Well, it's this. You're not, I wasn't there with them. I was there with somebody else reading the sides. And then a lot of times they're off camera. A lot of times you're not looking at anybody. It's weird. It's weird. But then, does the adhesiveness lose its stickiness over time? Well, blood flowers, these are 7 years old. And these were all just ones that I stole from stole. I mean, every day you were taking them off. These cost I think €1 a piece at the time. So you had 86 of them on your face. You know. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. But now, I mean, this is just the motion tracker is just one of the ways. Just one of the ways they do performance capture and facial capture. A lot of times they use the markers on the suit, but they do a head rig where you have to wear this whole big camera on your face. Yeah. Cat the Fast Turtle, there are no residuals in video games. In fact, you get paid to do it, and that's it. That's it. So, yeah. It's not like film and television. And in fact, the crazy thing is, if they, this is a Scarlet T2i thing. I really don't love it, but it's the only thing I can use right now. The simple truth is, if you were in a PlayStation game that came out on PlayStation 1, and they remastered and re-released it for PlayStation 2, you're not getting paid again. PlayStation 3, you're not getting paid again. They could make the same game over and over and over again. Yeah. Yeah. It's brutal. It's brutal. Brutal. It's so brutal, it's almost beautiful. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise you. Yeah, so right now, SAG-AFTRA is on strike. And the reason why is this. Close this. I don't want this. There we go. The reason why is for AI protections. The good news is Governor Newsom just signed into law a bill that would protect people's voice and likeness, making it illegal to replace an actor with artificial intelligence. This is the baseline of where we're going, but basically there's somebody, I don't know who did it, somebody made a little skit, but the summary of the skit is the actors saying, all we want is to know that you won't use our face and likeness without us and make money without our permission. And the studio says, yeah, obviously, we would never do that. So the Actors Union says, great, could you put that in contract in writing? The studios say, no. But I thought you said you would never do that. You would protect the artists that you work with. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at right now, is that they say they won't, but refuse to put it into the agreed contracts. So basically, it's possible for an actor to be doing their performance and to have it basically appear without their consent, and quite candidly, I mean, I think the thing that's kind of sad is that, like, eventually, like, are we going to be looking at, this game was made with certified organic real humans, That being said, there's a ton of studios that have already signed the interim agreement. There's something like 80 or 100 games now that have signed the agreement, that are super on board. It's a lot of the big signatories. So a lot of these companies are, What about a dead actor's face? I mean, Zeus, if you died and then I started making things with your face, How do you think your family would feel about it? The point is not that it can't be done. The point is that it's done and includes the artists. I don't think that AI is inherently evil. I think that if you take artists' art as input to generate your AI and you make money from the AI, then the money made from the AI that was sourced off of the artists should pay the artist who trained the AI. So the point is, you should have the option to opt out. You should have the option to say, I'm not an actor that does that. I only produce myself in a live recorded capacity. So, you know, James Earl Jones sold his voice to Disney, so he will forever be Darth Vader when he passed. Yes, Yoshi, that is true. The information that I have about that is a little bit more on the side of, we're going to do this and you can agree to it. Pretty much they already have everything they need. But yeah, it's about consent. So someone's family, if you passed away, could basically give permission, give rights. The family estate, I suppose, could say, yeah, sure, puppeteer Marlon Brando into your hologram or whatever, But, yeah. There's a lot of stuff. The danger is that there's a lot of ambiguity left in the contract, so it doesn't expressly say what can and can't be done, and that's what the actors union is there for. The SAG-AFTRA, which is the actors union, their job is to protect that actors have a job in the future. And the simple reality is, okay, this is shout out especially to people that watch like Instagram and TikTok videos. Do you know those like 4 or 5 voices that you hear where it's like, there's one that's a woman's voice that I absolutely cannot stand, where she's like, totality is the tabata, you know the exact one. I don't know how to do an impression of it better than that. And then there's a couple of guys' voice ones too, but you hear it all the time. And do you hate it? So the thought to me of an actor saying, you know what, I'm going to get a one-time fee to sit here and record all of the vowel sounds and all of the consonant sounds and all of the different like glottal stop sounds, and then you just do whatever you want with it. For the rest of your life, people are going to hear that woman talk at Starbucks or something, and they're going to go, oh my God, I hate your voice. And it's not that she has a bad voice. It's just that we've all heard this, like, generated sound. So the point is, legally, you should be able to sell your voice and likeness. But would I? No. Absolutely not. This is my profession. And not to mention, like, when you hear the woman who says like this, then you will probably always hear it in this cadence. Why doesn't it make sense? Because it's not actually a whole sentence. This is just more words given to you so that the person who was going to record it didn't have to. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, pay someone to do it or record it yourself or don't do it. So, anyway, it's not a real person. It's a compilation. TikTok is so weird. We have detected inactivity in your live. Like, how much more active could I be? I don't know. It's always like, we're going to cut off your stream if you don't do something. It's like a text-to-speech. Yeah. Text-to-speech voice. And don't get me wrong. There should be text-to-speech. There should be audio captions. There should be audio descriptions of stuff. Hire someone to do it. Actors are not that expensive, especially for that stuff. Actually, for those of you who may be considering a career in voiceover, the reality is the fewer words you say sometimes, the bigger the payday. The more words you have to say, the lower the payday. So if you are thinking, I'm going to get into voice acting, I'm going to do, how can I make an audiobook? I'll record an audiobook. That takes a lot of recording. To do an audiobook, it's like almost the worst possible rate you could get paid. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying, like, you could really, truly go and just, like, get any job and do better than recording an audiobook. If you were going to do something that was like, let's see, let's move up, not an audiobook, but like, there's like a lot of industrial stuff. The people that are getting paid the boku bucks, that's the people who are just like, Toyota, let's go places, right? And that's it. They said, Toyota, let's go places. But that thing goes everywhere. And if it's a union job, then they're getting residuals from it and all this other kind of stuff. So, that's, it's just interesting. It's just interesting to me how it goes. And from the beginning, team, so when Connor is replaced by RK900, it hit you with some feeling of like, I really don't want to be replaced as Connor. And so I do think that was a big motivator, where I'm like, wow, they have my voice, they have my likeness. I've done all this performance capture and stuff. But what if they make another Detroit thing as somebody else? What if they're like, oh, you're too old to play Connor now, or something, or they just want to animate it out of AI, or, I just, at the time, I really did have that fear, and I'm not gonna say out of spite, but a lot of things in my life have been motivated by the opposite, right? Where you're like, oh, no, that's not going to happen. And so I'm pretty confident that anybody who cares enough about, who plays who in a game, not everybody cares. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people just want to play the video game or whatever. But I am very confident that you all, whatever. At the end of the day, it's a very real issue. I've asked on stream before, please don't use AI to manipulate my voice or Connor's voice. I've commented on people's posts or compilations where they want to have Connor say things that he just doesn't say. I understand that people have the technology to do it. I consider it incredibly disrespectful. Because imagine for yourself if it was you. Imagine for yourself if, you were listening to your own voice saying things that people don't even like listening to their own voice saying things they did say, let alone saying things they didn't say. And then if you add on top of that their likeness, their face, and there's this idea of the internet where it's like, I'm hiding in my dark little corner and you're a public figure. So therefore I am entitled to, as a consumer of your media, do this. And I don't think that's fair. I think that's incredibly rude and selfish. And that's why laws like the one that was just passed or the bill that was just passed in California are designed to protect it. But a lot of people that are making edits or using AI websites, which, by the way, if you ever find an AI website that has Connor's voice on it or my voice on it, please email me. I contact the company. I threaten legal action because I'm completely entitled to do so. And in every case so far, they've taken it down. But all of these websites are like, oh, it's user uploaded. We didn't know. They violated our terms and conditions by whatever. But if I have a few hundred of you looking out, right? You know, is it character AI? Yeah, you can email me. Yeah. And I'll look it up. And a lot of times you can send like a cease and desist or whatever, but it's I mean, think about it. I mean, think about my kid. I have a kid. So my child, like, is gonna say, like, this is, you know, it's not fair. It's not fair. Introvert sin. Thank you for being here with your Prime. If y'all have Amazon Prime, you can link it to Twitch for a free sub. Wow, we really went down the rabbit hole on that, didn't we? I do appreciate you being here and listening to me talk about it. I will look it up. I will look it up. But I don't want to give too much attention to any of these companies. Scarlet Stark, thank you for the cheers. Miss Courtney Olivia's back for 75 months. Holy wow, thank you. And Guinea Bees, hello. And SYZYG11, thank you very much for the sub. Whoa! Holy wow! Legend of Avantris. Oh my goodness! Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, let's go! Yes, welcome! Welcome, Raiders! I appreciate you! I appreciate you! Welcome! Welcome! Thank you for joining this lightsaber-based stream. What were you all up to, legends? Holy Magnolia Sims! Holy guacamole! Oh, Magnolia Sims! We hit our goal! The hype train! Thank you, Magnolia Sims. Thank you so much, Raiders. Welcome aboard. Cookie Official, thank you for the gifted sub. Elio, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Elio, all these gifted subs. Appreciate the love. Ooh, Uprooted. Uprooted. I don't know Uprooted. All right, let me look this up. Uprooted. Ah. Cool. Very cool. Wild. A wild campaign. Legends of Avantris is the bomb diggity for sure. Based off the game Root. Root, huh? Let me see. Oh, it's a board game. And so it's based off a oh, cool. That's a cool crossover. Very fun. Well, thank you so much, Magnolia Sims and everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Just a little actual play campaign. We play. Can we get a shout out in the chat? And Legend of Avantris, let me follow your channel, friend. I really appreciate you being here, playing some D&D. I love that for you. All right, I've followed your channel. Awesome. You know, we love a little D&D around here. Speaking of Dungeons and Dragons, we are playing Baldur's Gate 3, living its best life. And I want to make a little adjustment to our schedule. Actually, we are going to be playing Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, but it is in fact going to be Astrobot this weekend, and I think Legend of Zelda is gonna have to bump a week. How much horsepower does the lightsaber have? I don't know if it's got a low horsepower. It's just a thing. So there's the Kyber crystal. It's not set in there right. Zoop. I gotta get it going. I gotta get it right. 2 horses. 2 horses. All right, well, we crossed over a sub goal, so can we pull a winner here? Let's pull some from the chat, okay? If you'd like to win, all you got to do is type into the chat. This is our token of gratitude prize. I have ambition to make a little teaser video or something, because Amelia and I's goal, let me get this right. Magnolia Sims, thank you so much for these 20 gifted subs. You see them come across the screen. If you got one of those gifted subs, be sure to thank Magnolia Sims. The token of gratitude is a limited edition thing that Amelia and I created to say thank you to all you folks. It always comes upside down. No matter how you open it, it's always upside down. And we sign them, and they're individually numbered to say thank you for supporting our stream and for joining us live on the stream. And so if you'd like, just go ahead and type in the chat. They're individually numbered. There's 248 of them in existence. And we are coming up with some ways. We're going to be gifting them during our Detroit Become Human playthrough, November 5th through 10th. If you're like, oh man, I never win anything, come to the Detroit Become Human playthrough, because we're going to pull a winner for a coin every single chapter. So it'll be like every 30 minutes or every hour we'll pull a winner. The coins can be shipped just about anywhere in the world that the United States Post Office will send to. And thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for helping us reach our goal on the stream today. Margo Nautica, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Cumber Royal, thank you for the cheers. I was supposed to pre-order DualSense Wireless Controller 30th edition. Oh my gosh. Is it too late? Is it too late? They're live now. Oh, as of 7 hours ago. 30th anniversary kit. Thank you for reminding me about that. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell it I'm not a robot. I will pull a winner in just a second, but I really want this controller. Currently unavailable. Fuck. No! 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 Come Royal, no! What does this mean? What does this mean? I think they're all gone. All sold out. Team, I was going to go for it. I was going to go for that 30th edition PlayStation 5 Pro. I was going to do it. It's on eBay. It all got scalped. Okay, well, let's fix the mood by pulling a winner for the coin. Okay, let's get a coin pull. Let's get a winner. Thank you, everybody, for typing in the chat. I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you, mods, lieutenants, and everybody. Oh, real-time Greek tragedy. A real-time Greek tragedy. All right. The winner is... Crimson Ashtray. Ash Tree. Crimson Ash Tree. Apologies. Congratulations, and thank you for being here. Congrats. I'm going to send you this message real quick. Nice. Thank you, Crimson. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hanging out with us live, of course. I'll send you that coin. We're moving on. We've got pretty much like, I don't know, maybe there's 100 of them left between now, but we got a lot of plans for the end of the year, so they're all gonna find homes before 2025. Hey, while we're on the subject, what would be a cool ultra prize like that for next year? Do y'all have any ideas? Bonus points if it's mailable. If I have it if it can bend a little bit, you can send it in an envelope. It can go like anywhere in the world. If the thing is a package, then each one has to have a customs form, and each customs form is possible to have customs or duty fees for the receiver. And I want to make it something that we can totally pay for and ship, and not have it be something that the pins, we've done pins. The trouble with the pins is that the sticky bits, the little stab through your shirt part, they come out of the patches are cool. Signed prints, acrylics. I thought about those little standees, keychains, a magnet. I don't know. I want to make it something that's like a little more than a magnet, like a little more than a keychain. Like the token, the coin is cool. Like it's not that a keychain's not, but like, it's like a right proper coin. It's like a, it's got some heft. Listen to this. It's got that nice metal. Or you want another coin. You like the coins? We could do a different edition of a coin. Patches are getting some love. A magnetic pin. Just a little mud. That could be an idea. Because if it's a magnetic pin, it wouldn't pop out. Pendant, necklace, more coins, a lanyard or a ring, a necklace, a pendant, second generation coin, a paperweight. Trouble with a paperweight is they're awfully heavy to ship, and the heavier something is, the harder it is to ship. A medallion. Pokemon cards, the coin are awesome. You still like the coins? I mean, the thing I like about the coin is that it's like it's connected to Connor and the whole thing. Like the coin feels like on the deal. Trading cards, make some trading cards. Team, I've actually got an idea about a card game that I've been bouncing around in my head for a long time. What are we talking about? We're talking about potential prizes for upcoming streams. I've thought about making a little card game that would be like a little collectible card game, just to reference my love for collecting cards. And we were thinking about maybe we could get some community artists involved and do something like that. A lover's rose. Thank you so much for being here, and the gift sub to Fox Autumn. I appreciate you. And Inner Insomnia. Thank you for the cheers. Team, I'm gonna take a short break and check in with Amelia. Can we just hang for a second? Can I do without? I'm going to do without a hydration break. I'm just going to leave you. I'm just going to step off the side of the screen. You all can just like chat amongst yourselves. I'm going to put up the overhead camera just to like, I can give you some. Yeah, let me just do this right quick. Because I feel like if I cut to a hydration break, everybody's going to think I disappeared. And let me just touch base with Amelia, and I will be right back. BRB. Apologies for the silence. Welcome back. Thought about leaving you with some music, but it's just one too many things. Sometimes I take a hydration break. You sang your own songs. Good. Sometimes I take a hydration break and stuff starts falling apart. So, I feel like we should play like a little bit of a game, at least. Should we play a little bit of a game, but maybe a game that's like already installed so we don't have to do that thing? That thing. Shout out some games. Shout out some games and let's see what sticks. It's just a tiny bit of Jet Moto, a tiny bit of Overwatch. Roblox. Astrobot. Astrobot we're going to play this weekend. LA Noire. Funko Fusion. Life is Strange. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot's good. I don't know if it's currently installed. Let's find out. I could live with like just a couple of Crash levels for the people, for old time's sake. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Yes, we have played Beyond Two Souls. Actually, here, I have a full list. You tell me how many of these 100 games you've played. For those of you shouting out some games. Here, let me give you a little list. This is up on my Instagram and stuff, too, if you want to... Didn't I have this sorted? Called checklist. I made a big old checklist of like 100 games. Here it is. Ta-da! Oh, it's so bright. It's so bright compared to what we were just looking at. Any games on that list strike your fancy? Can you read it okay or no? La la la. Inner Insomnia, thank you for the cheers. He's back, Scatter. It's hilarious. Yeah, I really don't know why the audio's mono, but I'm going to deal with that later. Check, check, check. Still the same, still good? Jason. Sean. Check, check, check. Ghost of Tsushima? Oh, I don't think it's installed, but that would be so my vibe right now. That would be so my vibe. Ghost of Tsushima is my vibe right now. Can we get some love for these mods real quick? Moderators, thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us. I gotta reinstall it. It's time. Here, let's see what's going on the PlayStation. Oh, Cumbroil, I'm sorry that you forgot about the thing. Hey, yo, Colinar. Thank you for that. Appreciate the 5 gifted subs to the people of the town. That's you. You're all the people of the town. Thank you, Colinar. Appreciate that very much. Astrobot Super Chill, PowerWash Simulator, a little Mortal Kombat, a little Space Marine, a little Star Wars Outlaws, a little Detroit Become Human, a little Stardew, a little Uncharted. Ghost is going to be too big to install right now and get to play it. The difference between those of you who are like Space Marines and then PowerWash Simulator. You want PowerWash Simulator? Surprised you don't have more platinum trophies. Yeah, I wish I did. The reality is we stream so much that it's really more about like playing more games than it is getting 100% or platinuming stuff. Power washing is so chill. All right, let's power wash. Let's power wash. Should I change it to PowerWash Simulator? Or do we leave it in just chatting? Let's leave it in just chatting. Welcome, Raiders. Solo Runa, welcome back for 6 months. All right, let me get this sorted here. It looks kind of hazy, right? So that's the prompter. That's the Elgato prompter, but I don't want to have... It's not a light. Here, I'll show you on this camera. So back on the overhead camera, there's this is a monitor here. Well, here, I can actually show you. I have other... I just reached for the camera in the pitch black, and now it could be anywhere. Uh-oh. What's this button do? Ah! Got it. That was shocking. I have only been electrocuted 3 times in my life, which I think is pretty good. It does explain the hair follicles. Yellow cam. Go yellow cam. Ta-da! So this is the prompter. Unfortunately, my friends on vertical can't quite see it. So I'm going to slap it up on there real quick too. Boop. So the prompter works like this. It has a monitor down below. I bet it's kind of trippy because you can't quite see. But it's like a monitor that's tilted down. And then here is a piece of glass. And behind it, what you can't quite see, I'll turn on a light so you can see, is the camera. So then what I do is I monitor OBS here so that then when I'm looking up at it, I can see what OBS is. But if you look back to this camera, it's a blue cam, you can see it over here. So this makes it so I don't have to alternate between monitors. So like normally I would have to switch this monitor like this and go back to our main, this is, hey everybody, we're talking, and this is my desktop, and then I go and I'd switch it back to the PlayStation. Bia Villa Lobos says, so he's rich. I wish I were, my friend. This is all a business expense. This is my profession. If you had a plumber and the plumber had a very fancy tool to unclog your toilet, you would say, he's got good tools. You're only as good as your tools. I'm going to throw that out there. And actually, a lot of this stuff is built from gifts, is built from sponsors, is built from collaborations. We teamed up with Logitech for a lot of this stuff. There are the MSI computer was built for us when we did our D&D campaign. For those of you who are still here from the raid, the AMD gaming PC came from a program that we did called AMD Red Team. So basically, we do a lot of marketing and promotion work for companies where we are helping the company, and in exchange, they send us gift. So, according to Google, your net worth is 15 million. Amelia and I share one car and have a pretty small apartment and we're so grateful that we get to play video games all the time. If I was worth $15 million, though, team, you would what kind of streams you'd be in for? Google your own net worth and see what it is. I bet you all are worth 15 million. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Where do I check in with it? What would I do with 15 million? Let's talk about it. What would you all do with $15 million? I'll tell you plainly. I would set up a 529 college savings account, education savings account for my kid that I would put $18,000 in annually, and hope that Amelia did the same so that they could have that money for education. I would max out my Roth IRA and my SEP IRA so that when I'm retired, it can grow in the meantime. I would probably buy a house. I would buy really what I want, even more than a house. I don't know. A house is a big thing. It's hard to get a house in this world. Like things are not what they used to be for that kind of stuff. I think that the thing that I really want to do if I had $15 million is I would buy as much land adjacent to a national park as I could, and I would turn that land into a nature conservancy, and I would plant indigenous native plants and basically make a garden animal sanctuary for native wild animals, and then that would function as like a retreat place. Like some people have like a cabin, or they have somewhere where they go. That's what I would do, because I would want to I'd want to do something that outlasted me, I guess. You know, I'd want to build something, and really, like, I love gardening. I love plants. I love taking care of plants. And obviously animals too, but I can't live in a world where I have 400 pets, you know, like some people could have a whole menagerie of animals. That does not bring me happiness. 400 plants, I would like that. And also you can donate land to the state or to the federal government for protection, so that it would always be wild space. So that's what I would do. Is I would there's a video of Steve Irwin. Have you guys seen this video? Let me find it. I'm going to find you the video, because it doesn't make any sense for me to just tell you when the reality is the clip speaks for itself. Vishland, VSHLVND, Vishland. Can I say it that way? Let me know if I should pronounce it differently. But thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs. I appreciate you. Yeah, I saw a meme somewhere that was like, it was basically like, who was it? It was Steve Irwin, Mr. Rogers, these are the people I look up to. I love Steve Irwin. And Bill Nye. I love Bill Nye. If I could be a mix, if I could live my life and be is it Bob Ross and LeVar Burton? Are those the other ones? In the thing, Carl Sagan's great. I mean, there's so many people to look up to. Here, let me find the Steve Irwin clip. I just really fundamentally believe that people can be good to people. Like, I believe that. And I don't know. I just believe that. Steve Irwin on consumerism and money. Here we go. if you're watching on TikTok, let me help you out. But this is going to be for our vertical friends. If you want to come over, it's on twitch.tv/DeckArtGames, so I play the clip. One too many things to put it up on both. Let's see about this. Give you desktop audio. Check.
What good is a fast car, a flash house, and a...
I wish I could do this with much more grace. All right, let's try this.
What good is a fast car, a flash house, and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to...
Close. Wait, could you all hear that? You could hear, right?
What good is a fast car, a flash house, and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity. I want to have the purest oceans. I want to be able to drink water straight out of that creek. I want to stop the ozone layer. I want to save the world. And you know, money's great. I can't get enough money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it. Every single cent I get goes straight into conservation. And guess what, Charles? I don't give a rip whose money it is, mate. I'll use it and I'll spend it on buying land.
Apologies if that was super echoey. But basically, what he's saying is, I'll take all the money I can get my hands on, and I'm going to buy the planet back. The drama. There was a lot of drama in that echo. And you know, there's a company, Patagonia does this. This is, you know, the money that Patagonia makes all goes to conservation and to basically buying up wilderness areas to protect them for wildlife. Newman's Own, y'all know Paul Newman, the actor. Paul Newman's Own. Amelia and I buy anything we can that's Newman's Own. Because 100% of the proceeds go to help kids and charities to help kids. So, like, the business needs to support itself. But anyway, that's what I'd do with $15 million. And there's a lot of other good things you can do. I mean, there's a lot of other charitable causes and things. But, you know, if I'm really honest with myself, I'd assure that my kid can get educated and pay for education. I would assure that Amelia and I had a place to live. And I would assure that we had old age and security. We'd save money for the long term. I'd buy up land to be used as wilderness areas, and then I guess I'd be building a video game. Really, I mean, if I really let the daydream ramble, yeah, we'd turn a cornucopia, the stupidest video game of all time, into the greatest video game of all time. A Cornucopia 2.0. Anthonor's, thank you for these 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that so much. If you got one of those gifted subs from Anthonor's, please be sure to say thank you. Check out the starter kit. It'll show you the way around. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. And Plague Root, thank you for the cheers. And Mitch, you, thank you for being here with your Prime. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's play a little PowerWash Simulator just to chill it out for a minute, and then I'm going to go back and be in dad mode. But there is something nice about these later night streams, that it's not, there's not the same kind of, oh, I got to check on the baby, you know, like baby's asleep. Things are good. We can hang out. Hey, again, Thank you, thank you, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that so very much. Yes. VSHLVN Day. Vish, thank you so much. Thank you, Vish. Appreciate you so kindly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, I should move these down too while I'm at it, but I'll do it later. We gotta move these things out of the center of the screen. It works when Amelia and I are both here, but it's like that. But when I'm here alone, it kind of turns into a face tattoo. It's cozy. It's good chill. And if you gotta go to bed, I get it. I get it. I know it's late around the world. Scarlet Stark, thank you for the cheers. And Isabella Skywalker, thank you for that nice message. Thank you, thank you. All right, we deserve game audio. All right, let me get you all the game screen. Bloop. All right, what are we doing here, team? Are we having a career? Are we starting a summer job? Midgar? Which is different than Midgard. Clean cars. Cookie Official, thank you so much for being here. And Hell Baby, thank you so much. Midgar, it looks like Final Fantasy based off, I see Cloud's sword there, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe I am mistaken. SpongeBob SquarePants. All right. Should we pull it? Here, let's pull it. Bum, 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 bum. I kind of like this little hazy glow kind of thing. I think it looks kind of cool. Oh, wait a second. This is the UV haze filter that I usually have on it, but I took it off to put on this. But let me just audition it real quick. Nah. I'm not going to be able to do it without taking it down. Vish, thank you again. Thank you again for that gifted sub. If you got that gifted sub, be sure to say thank you. Spectre Draws, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to try to put this on there. But this is a lens filter. Man, this stream we covered a lot of stuff, but unfortunately, a lot of it was about my lack of $15 million and people stealing actors' likenesses and voices for video games. Atomic Donuts, thank you for the gifted sub. To Toki Honey, appreciate you. Let me get this Purple Heart for you. We got real tonight. Listen, if you're out there and you got those $15 million, where the gold at? I want the gold. Cumber Royal, did you get a controller, Cumber Royal? Did you find one? There's this video of I've seen it every time. My birthday's on St. Patrick's Day, and every St. Patrick's Day this video goes around. It's like a local news station thing about leprechauns. And it's like they're interviewing people on the street. And me neither, Cumber Royal. I mean, I didn't try that hard, but me neither. And there's just this interviewing all these people in the town because they're all like going along with like this leprechaun sighting, right? And there's this one lady rolls up. She's like, could be a crackhead, got a hold of the wrong stuff, climbed up in a tree and decided to be a leprechaun. You would say, where's the gold at? I want the gold. And can you imagine if you were a leprechaun and people are just chasing you around being like, where's the gold at? I want the gold. But that's how it is. Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, pots of gold and rainbows, and me red balloons. You don't need to donate unless you have $15 million. If you have $15 million, go ahead and donate. If you're not, just hang out with me. Your time, I say this on stream as often as I can remember to, your time is your most valuable thing. It's the one thing they're not making any more of. Fourth dimensionally, you're not getting it back. So the fact that you're here and spending your time with all of us is major. It makes me feel very special that you would spend your time with me and everybody here. You contribute to a very cool vibe. You're all, each and every single one of you are part of the hang, and that to me is worth more than the gold. But if you got gold and you got a lot of it, I don't mind. I'll use it to buy conservation areas. As soon as I can fund my kids' college education, that's the next thing. Which, oh man, talk about a moving goalpost in life. Life is like that. Life is like that. You think to yourself, man, I just got to get into school. I just got to get into school, or I got to get a job. You get your first job, you go to college, you go to university, maybe you go to trade school, you get an apprenticeship, whatever your route is, and then you get it. And then you're like, well, what's the next thing? I guess I got to get my own place. And then you got to go get your own place, and then you go get your own place, and then once you get your own place, you start thinking, I guess I need, you know, there's always another thing. So I do have a sneaking suspicion that even there's somebody out there, there's one person here who's got 15 million, and they're thinking to themselves, I don't got 20 million though. I need 20 million. So I guess we just got to be thankful for what we've got. We just got to be grateful for what we got. Ninja Dude 501, thank you so much for being here. It does count as a donation. Yes. Thank you for being here for 29 months. Hey, you support our stream. All of our subscribers, if you support our channel by subscribing, that is major. That is major because it makes it possible for Amelia and I to stream video games and we get to play like 4 times a week. We get to come in here and play, and my dad, who there's no chance. What time is it? Dad, if you're watching, you got to go to bed, old man. It's past your bedtime. The number of times I've explained to my dad like how this works. Because from his point of view, I was just a kid with a bunch of computer shit in my room. I just had computer stuff all around. And he comes and he sees this setup, and he's just kind of like, how is this? How is this what you do? I mean, it's part of what I do. I mean, for anybody who's joining for perhaps the first time, well, I mean, my dad lives. He's not in California, so it's very late for him. Amelia and I we predominantly now work in video games. We have done film and television, but once we started getting more and more into the gaming space, we were like, this is the thing. My folks have played Detroit. I don't think they've made it all the way through. I do think they've played a good amount of Detroit, though. Amelia and I are developing a game of our own, but moreover are working as voice directors and casting directors for other games. So we have 3 projects in the works. Evolutus Duality is the one that I can talk about the most. You can go on their Steam page and check it out. Evolutus, or !Evolutus in the chat will get you the link there if you want to see the trailer, which has an incredibly stacked cast, which, by the way, is a lot of people that we've met through streaming. And of course, then we're streaming. We're streamers. So that's kind of the 3 legs of our stool. Speaking of James Earl Jones, because we brought him up earlier, James Earl Jones had an article in a newspaper that my father, who we're talking about now, found right around the time that I was going to graduate. And James Earl Jones is talking in this article about his career being a 3-legged stool. That he had his voice work, he had his theater work, and he had his film and television work. And between the 3 of those things, it sustained him over a very long and successful career. So since I was 18, and no, yes, when you graduate, it's probably like 21 or 22, I have had in my mind this article of James Earl Jones saying how to succeed as an actor rest in peace indeed, to have a 3-legged stool. So I've always had 3 components to my career, and those have evolved. So for a while, actor and photographer. The photography was doing a big part of the lifting, and then teaching. I was teaching acting classes and at an actor studio in California. And then when, different phases of your life, you kind of roll through it. So I stopped teaching and I started doing more voiceover stuff. So then I was doing film and television stuff and photography and, voiceover and performance capture. And then, with performance capture, and streaming and now game development, I really think that it could be a good tip, I guess, if you're an artist or a creative person and you want to pay the bills. Basically nothing I do would pay my bills. Nothing. I live in Southern California, which is a blessing. I love it here. I love it. It's a very expensive place to live. So the truth is, if I only did one thing, it wouldn't be enough. But the pressure that goes on to one thing, like if you're saying, because I, for a long time before I was reading this article, really wanted all of my income to come only from acting, which doesn't, it's just not going to work. I mean, I'm telling you, team, I worked on Detroit Become Human for 4 years. 4 years. But over those 4 years, it was a week, 2 weeks of work. And then I didn't know when I was going back. It was just whenever they were ready to film more Connor shit. So sometimes a whole year would go by. So I just want to throw out that if you're a creative person and you are looking at your project and you're saying, why doesn't this sustain me? I would encourage you to consider, what are the adjacent things that you are, the things that people are asking you for help with already. That's where you're going to get paid. That's where you're going to be able to build a career out of, if that makes any sense. I didn't really think that casting and voice directing was going to be the next leg on the stool that we added in. But then when we were asked, people said, hey, would you guys be interested, Amelia and I, would you like to be in our video game as actors in the cast? And then over the course of the project, we realized that, like, they didn't have all the parts cast yet. And we were like, you all need help with the cast, don't you? And they were like, yeah, do you think you could help with that? And long story short, the things that people are looking to you for assistance with, even if it's not paid, is a good place to look for what are the things that might just naturally sync with you. If every time you're over at your friend's house, you're like going, oh, hold on a second, you got to put this over here, the vibe is all wrong, you got to feng shui it, and they're like, do you think I should put my couch on this side or my couch on that side? You know, maybe consider being an interior designer or something, you know, like, I'm just saying, like, the thing that you are drawn to, that you would do anyway, even if it wasn't paid. Or I have a friend, Turner Smith. In fact, he's a stunt coordinator and a fight choreographer. And his way of putting it is, he said, what would you do when you were a kid and you're in your room and you didn't know how much time was passing? He's like, I used to sit in my room with a toy gun and find cool ways to, like, disarm it from myself, Or I would make little videos of myself playing with a sword or a stick as if it's a sword or whatever. And he's like, and now here I am, a fight choreographer and a stuntman. So whatever the things are for you that you have memories of doing, or that you're currently doing, or that people come to you and go, hey, could you help me prune my lemon tree or whatever? Like, that's a good jumping off spot. I know that's not what the stream is about. I know that pressure washing is not going to happen. What am I doing, Bri? I'm all distracted. I got to give some prizes. Are you going to play Epic Mickey Rebrushed? Game Bro Guy 14. If you'd like to recommend a game for us, the best place to do that is on exclamation point games. Exclamation point games in our chat. You can put in any game that you want, and if it is, you can tell what platform it's on, if it's an upcoming release, or what the thing is. Please recommend any game you want. That's where Amelia and I look for what will we play next, because if we just pull them out of the chat, I'm gonna remember that after the stream. I'm gonna go, oh, Mickey. See, here I am already. My brain is done. What was it called? Epic Mickey Rebrushed. I'll remember that for like 5 minutes, and then my brain will fall off. And then when I'm going to pick what game we play next, I won't remember it. So if you put it on this exclamation point games form, then we put them all together and we see like this tabulation of the games that people are into. Neko Tiger, welcome back for 58 months. Another great time in our community. Love you all. Love you back. It's always good to see you, Neko Tiger. Thank you for being one of our longtime friends around here. And Anthony Hack 24, welcome back for 3 months. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. So, hey, Magnolia Sims, you're here still, yes. I see you right now at the top of the Zen, well, or rather the bottom of the Zen. You would read a ton of books. Reading is so important. We're reading to our little one. In fact, if you are, I've heard, Magnolia, would it be okay with you if I gifted these prizes from the previous stream right now? Because I didn't see them. At the end of last stream, I got a little sidetracked. So I would like to gift these prizes. And let me check. I don't think our other friend is here with us. Here, let's check. Yeah, I'll save the other ones because I don't see them here. But all right, thank you, Magnolia. So these prizes were gifted by Magnolia Sims on our previous stream, and I want to I don't want them to get lost in the backlog. And sometimes after the stream is over, I look and I go, oh shoot, I didn't check that one last time. So Magnolia Sims, thank you for gifting not one but 2 prizes to the people of the town, and the winner of these prizes will get both of these stickers. This is our beautiful new, well, not even new. It's actually kind of, there's probably like a week or 2 more that we actually have stickers left for these critical success D20 stickers. There's one that's a druid based off my character, and one is a bard based off Amelia's character in our Baldur's Gate run. So thank you, Magnolia Sims, for supporting our channel with this. If you would like to type in the chat to enter yourself to win, all you got to do is type a thing right now. If you're not sure what to type, you could type your favorite plant. That would be a good thing to type. You could type your favorite plant into the chat. That'll be how you enter to win anything at all, as long as it's kind. All of our subscribers, we thank you with 5 times entry on these giveaways. And if you give a gifted sub on the channel today, you're entered in 10 times. Anthony Hack 24, thank you for being here for 3 months. And Foxery, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Some of you are saying a tree. Get more specific than just a tree. Get more specific than just a tree. What kind of tree? Even a green tree would be nice. I love it. These are some great options. These are some great options. All right. Ba, 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 ba. And by the way, what you type into the chat does not influence. You only have to type the one time. You only have to type the one thing. You could type a bunch of times if you wanted to, but it'll only count as one entry, or if you're a subscriber, 5, and so on. All right, winner number 1 is Lori FP. Congratulations, Lori FP. You are the winner. I'm going to grab some instructions for you on how to claim your prize and send them to you right now by a whisper. Please double check that your address is correct before you hit enter so that it can get to you on the first attempt. Lickety split. Oh my gosh, that's a perfect raid target. Thank you, Scree. I absolutely love that. We'll go hit that up in just a split second. Congratulations, Lori. And then here's another one for Kippiso. Kippiso, congratulations. You are also a winner. I've just sent you whispers with instructions on how to claim your prize. Kippiso, congratulations. And next up, I do have another prize here to gift. This one comes from Isabella. Isabella, thank you so much, Isabella Skywalker, saying, it's a gift for the silly community. Also, Brian, thanks for the streaming. You're super welcome. I hope that this stream put you in a good mood, everybody. Isabella sends you all good vibes. And Isabella, I'm very grateful that you're enjoying being here. Is there an ad right now? Oh, Twitch. Oh, Twitch. I'll wait. I'll wait to let people type after the ad. You tell me when the ad is over. I'm sorry, I don't have any control over that right now. Twitch just does that to us. Riverbreak Art! Thank you, my friend! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, back from the ads. Alright, let's have the entering happen now. Riverbreak, have a giant diamond. Boom! Alright, here we go. Let's pull one more winner from Isabella Skywalker from everybody who's been typing in the chat. How is the baby? Asks Badger the Rogue. The baby is doing quite well, thank you. Baby is now capable of rolling this way and that way, and sometimes even self-correcting back up, which is always nice. The winner is Peanut Brittle. Or Peanut Brittly. Congratulations. Boop. There you go. I sent you a whisper with instructions on how to claim your prize from Isabella Skywalker. Go, baby, go, baby, go, baby, go. Yeah, it's a trip, team. It's a trip. It's a blessing. I am so incredibly blessed to have a happy and healthy family. And I am so, so, so glad. I am so glad that things are going along. Amelia's doing well. Amelia will join me on stream. We're going to stream. It looks like our next stream is going to be Saturday. I just got a message. We're going to do a thing with Nintendo for the new Zelda Echoes of Wisdom game, but they're asking us to do it a little later now. I just got an email during the stream about that. Whoa, the poof is real. I need a haircut, I think. Allura, thank you for that gifted sub. And Sauce Pasto, welcome back for 5 months. Does the baby keep us up at night? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And it's a lot. But that's just how it is. Babies don't know. They have very small stomachs. So they have to eat very frequently, these babies. I really appreciate you all being here. This has been really a fantastic stream. I think we have the literal perfect raid lined up. So again, let's thank our mods. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, lieutenants. I am gonna ramble on because I've been streaming for a little bit longer than I thought I would for tonight. But we have one of my favorite people on Twitch. In fact, Dr. Mick is a licensed family therapist. He is a great human being who's joined us as a guest on our Twitch streams called Good Mammal, where we talked about mental health, talked about what is therapy, how therapy can help us, what is anxiety, and what can we do about bro, how are you still awake? It's 9:53 p.m. and I'm a grown man. Many grown men stay awake until 9:53 p.m. And he's playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is another favorite game. So Ghost of Tsushima will be his subject, and Daisuke is the guy who plays Jin Sakai. Dr. Mick, which is filed right next to Daisuke Tsuji in my brain, is basically using the game as prompts to discuss mental health topics. So if you like this stream, I think it's going to be right up your alley. And honestly, a hand to God, I think Dr. Mick might be one of the best of us. He's a great dude. Anthony Hack, thank you for your kind message. I appreciate that. Sleep is calling me though. As you pointed out in the chat, it's time for me to go to bed. Uh-oh, the yawn happened. It's literally 12, bro. Oh no, we got to explain how time zones work to someone. Should we do it? Or do we care? The world is round. Whatever time it is for you, on the opposite side of the planet, it's the opposite time. Shout it out, team. Where are you time-wise? Don't tell me the location. Just tell me what time it is for you right now. I got 10:55s. I got 1 a.m.s. I got, 7:54 a.m.s. 10:54s, 12:54, 7:54, 6:54, 9:54, 2:54, 3:54. Oh, now it's turned to 11:55, 9:55, 1:55 a.m., midnight 55, technically 9:55, 2 a.m. Wow. It sounds like I'm not the one that needs to be going to bed around here. Some of y'all past your bedtime. Child. Off to bed. This turned into an auction. All right, can I get 355? Sold to Solstice, rating in with 11 raiders. Welcome, raiders. Solstice, welcome. We're just auctioning off times. Whatever time it is for you. So anyway, that's how that works. Time zones are crazy. So what we say around here, since it's hard to say like good morning, good evening, good afternoon, we just say good time zone. So take that as you like. We are in the Pacific time zone. It's PT. And if you're curious, we are in California of the good old US of A. So use good time zone whenever you like. Good time zone, good mammals is what we say. And you have all been on a merry journey on Starship Friendship. Thank you for being here with us and for spending your time. I really do appreciate it. I am really saying what's up to the people of YouTube right quick. I want to say thank you. I think this was pretty successful. I don't know how you all feel about it, but can I ask you, can you say it's me in the chat? If you're here with me on Twitch right now, would you say it's me if you came over from YouTube today? I want to just kind of get a little read. Some of you are lying. Some of you, I see you. Just saying it's me. Never mind. If you came from YouTube, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I don't even know what those words are. I just remember the "it wasn't me" part. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love you all. Thank you for spending time with me. This was a lot of fun. But I, for the first time, my Twitch friends, I am streaming live to YouTube, but only the video. So if you're watching on YouTube and you were watching along and you wanted to chat with us, you can come to twitch.tv/DeckArtGames. If YouTube is your platform of choice and that's just where you like to watch videos, you just want to lurk and hang back, no problem. Take it easy. You do you. Cumber Royal, thank you for being here. And if you are here with us on TikTok, I gotta say you are the most well-behaved TikTok crew I've ever met. And I don't know why. I don't know why you're so nice. I don't know why. But you worked out. You did a good job, TikTok. Pat yourself on the back. Because you TikTok cats are usually a little loco. You know? Speaking of TikTok, that's where we're putting up a bunch of shorts. So if you like a moment from a stream, you can clip it. And if you are looking for what we've been playing recently, or maybe you want to just see some funny moments from a past stream, you can go check it out on our TikTok and our YouTube. There is a place for me to put shorts up on the Twitch thing. It's kind of like a story. A Twitch story, but I don't use it as often. I don't know if as many people are using it as often. I just kind of I got to get more in the habit. But if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on TikTok, thank you for joining us, and please I invite you to come over onto twitch.tv/DeckArtGames where the whole community hangs out. There are featured clips on Twitch. Yes, those are featured on the top of our page. But there's on the mobile app of Twitch, there's like stories on the top, like how Instagram has. And it's okay. It's evolving. It's evolving. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Cumber Royal, thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs, my friend. I really am grateful to see you, especially when we do these later streams. And Vish again, yo! Thank you. Yes, my team. Let's go. Thank you, each and every one. Thank you for boarding Starship Friendship. Long may you reign. It's the best time zone. It's nice. It's nice. Cookie Official, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate you so much. Avish, thank you again for those gifted love. Can I do the lightsaber tricks? I don't really know if I can do any tricks. I don't know if I can do any tricks. Here, let me try standing up. Let me give this camera here. I mean, I don't really think I can do any tricks. Just break. There's not really enough room. The stream is everything the light touches. Everything on camera, like set wise, can seem a lot bigger. But like here, I'll show you. I mean, the lightsaber will help as a measuring tool. Let's see how big this room is in lightsabers. Wide. So here's one lightsaber to the wall. 2 lightsabers to here. 3. This room is 3. It's 3 lightsabers wide. But the desk is 1 lightsaber blade deep. And there's a little couch, a tiny little couch back there. So it's like, you know, and then I got these beams overhead. Anyway, we're going to be adding some more camera angles and stuff, but I think it's fun. I think it's fun. A new measurement. Yeah, forget the imperial system. Forget the metric system. Measure things in lightsabers. Have the high ground. Interesting. Interesting. That's an interesting theory. However, Anthony Hack, does anybody... But isn't... Huh. Anthony Hack, I'm going to get into this real quick. I have a theory regarding Detroit Become Human where basically the RK models can't just be converted like other androids. Hence why Marcus doesn't try to convert Connor. Interesting. I do think that Connor, by being designed as a deviant hunter, would be extra resilient against deviation. That they would build in as many protections as they could. Huh. I can think about it, but because both. I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but isn't Marcus an RK model? I think Marcus is an RK 200 or something. So he deviates on his own, but he couldn't be converted? So without the emotional shock to his programming, without suffering the injustice. Yeah, the RKs are prototypes, and there's not a lot of other ones. Fun. I like it. I'm into it. All of your fan theories I'm into. Any of your ideas, I'm into it. Let's discuss this more. We're gonna do a playthrough. So for those of you joining me, we're gonna be doing a playthrough of Detroit Become Human starting on November 5th, and we're gonna play November 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, because those are the days that the game takes place. So we're gonna take each of the days that the game, each chapter. If it takes place on November 5th in-game, we're going to play it on November 5th. If it takes place on November 6th, we'll play that the next day, and so on. The only thing that we're going to adjust is that November 11th is going to get squished onto November 10th because I don't want to stop at the last chapter and then have everybody come back to play one chapter. ECAT, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that. It'll be a big 6 days. I should also share this. I did get some nice messages from people after the last stream where I was really sleep deprived. I was really tired. Last stream. Yesterday. Oh my God. That was yesterday? I got some nice, very caring messages from people. It got dark. I know. I'm waiting for the monitor to switch over. I just turned off the PlayStation. That's why. There we go. A lot of you have been sending me messages and encouraging me to make sure that I'm taking care of myself as well. So Amelia and I are going to stream this weekend as we plan to. Next weekend, we are going to take a mental health break because we need to be we need to live by the example we say to all of you. We need to ourselves be good mammals. So next Saturday and Sunday, we will not be streaming. We're just going to have some family time. We've made a plan to go on a very small trip. It'll be our first time going somewhere, just the three of us, which is kind of wild. A little family trip. And so I think I kind of hit a wall on the last stream, and I was just so exhausted, and I was talking it out loud, and I was saying I really feel like I need to just keep going even though I'm tired, and this is really important to me. And Twitch was in a sense, our first project, our first kid, our first baby thing together that is now 7 years old. So it's like really important to me to like keep taking care of this. But the reality is, you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta take care of yourself. As they say, put your own mask on first before helping others. So I think I will be in a better position to help people if we take some rest. So that'll be nice. That'll be real nice. And we're gonna have some time. So if you're someone who maybe, because I when we were talking about that $15 million thing, I saw a lot of you talking about a lot of people in your life that you want to help, that you want to support. And I do just want to echo it back to you that I think we do our best job of taking care of people when we make sure to take care of ourselves. And it's tricky when the little one is there crying and needs something. It's really hard to be like, hold on, baby. Me first. I need my life preserver on before I go get you. You know, you tend to just jump in. So if you're someone who is taking care of a family member or a friend, or if you have responsibilities that are your priorities, it's important. But without me taking care of myself, I'm actually not very good at taking care of other people. So that was really kind to hear from you all. And the feedback that I got on the last stream was pretty much like, can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. It's hard. Burnout really sucks, and taking care of yourself is hard. I hear you. I saw someone say, I suck at taking care of myself. I get it, because I was saying, I talk about this stuff a lot. We talk about how important it is to take care of ourselves. But then if I'm really honest, I'm like, what does that look like? What does that look like? So your assignment from me, and I'm going to send you over to the capable hands of Dr. Mick, who's, I hope, still streaming Ghost of Tsushima. And if not, we'll find another raid, but he usually streams pretty late. So I think he's still good, Scree. Nice. Okay, cool. Nice. Your homework assignment, if you're someone who likes to write or someone who likes to journal, you can write this down. If you're someone who just wants to daydream, if you just want to close your eyes, but please, if you do one thing for me, visualize what does it look like to take care of yourself. Okay? You don't even have to start doing it. You don't even have to take care of yourself. You just have to imagine in your head, there's a little voice in the back of your brain that knows what it is. And just visualize it. For me, it has to do with time outside, time in nature, getting enough sleep, and really just letting the other responsibilities have their own time. So if you want to shout out some ideas, that's cool. But if you don't know, you're like me. I had to do some real daydreaming on it. Cemetery or Cemeter, thank you for being here with your Prime. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that. We're going to raid over to Dr. Mick, my dude. I'm going to come with you on the raid. Yep, it's time to do it. And I wish you all a lot of good rest until I see you again. It'll be Saturday. Our next stream will be on Saturday. We're going to play Astrobot. On Sunday, we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. And on Tuesday, Amelia's doing an unusual thing. She's been doing these makeup streams, which are really awesome. And she's going to be doing Android makeup. Android meets cyberpunk meets cyborg meets robot meets, you know. Yeah. Fun. I love it. Thank you, friends. Please take care of yourself. It's what me and Dr. Mick want for you. Miss Okami, thank you, my friend. Yo! If you got one of those gifted subs, please be sure to say thank you to Miss Okami. Thank you, Miss Okami. Thank you. raid message? Our raid message will be, we must take care of ourselves. We must take care of ourselves. We must take care of ourselves. Are you ready, team? We must take care of ourselves. Dr. Mick, here we go. My name is Bryan. This is our Twitch. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for spending your time with us. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Raid, 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 raid!